guys, welcome back to my channel Basic Code. In the last video we learned how to create components. Today we are going to learn about how to communicate between the components. In Angular, sharing data between a parent component and the one or more child components, we can share the data between parent component and the child component. To implement this pattern, they provide us two decorators with input and the output. Okay, let's start with this one. Let's open the terminal first. Okay, let's go to our folder training. Okay, let's start. Okay, in this video we are going to create two components. First we will create a employee component, and then we will create a employee department component under the employee component. Let's start with this. Okay, first let's create a component ngc employee. Okay, now we are going to create one more component gc. It should be go, will be employee. Under this employee department. Okay, we forgot to add ngc generate employee, then employee department. Let's see now. Let's check here. Here we go. If we will check, there is an employee component, and under this one there is a employee department component. First we are going to learn about input field. The input field we use to receive the inputs to the component. Okay, when the parent is sending the data to the child component, to receive that input value we use input method. Okay, let's create. Okay, let's check if our employee is working. Employee works. Let's add into the app one, app component, app user. Let's add a app employee. Okay, let's do this one. Let's check if our component is working or not. Let's copy the path and check in the browser. Okay, let's see what is this app component employee is not done. Let's check this error. Where is the app component? Yes, employee component is ordered. This one is added. Okay, let's check here. Okay, we add this one in the employee HTML. Let's check here. Employee works is working. Okay, let's comment out this one and check now. Our employee is working fine. Yeah, here you go. Employee is working fine. Okay, our employee is working fine now. In the input field, if in the input, what we are doing, we are going to send our data from the parent to the child. That means we are sending the data from the employee table, employee to employee department. Okay, employees are parent in this video. In this, employee is our parent one, and the employee department is a child component in this. Okay, let's start now. First, what we will do, what will we will do, we will go to the parent component. What is our parent component? We will go to employee dot component dot css in this file, and here we are going to, send our data. Here we are going to declare one variable that we want to send the information. Okay, let's say we have, we can say message for component. Okay, and we need to declare the type of this one, string. Okay, then we need to define the value that we are going to send to the child. Okay, after that, then we need to pass this variable. Okay, what we want to do, we want to send this value to the child component. That's why now what we will do, we will go to the, okay, now we need to find this data in our HTML file. Employee, first what we need to do, we need to call our child component like the employee department in this file. Okay, let's see if it is working. Hello. Okay, here we need to department, this one is importing already. Okay, let's see if it is working. Let's say I am a child. Let's check this one if it is working. There you go, here one. This one is the employee department, this one employee department is working. Okay, what we need to do, we need to pass that binding variable in this. Okay, we are going to bind this one variable in this file. Okay, in this component, that is our child one. Okay, let's combine it. How we need to do, first we need to declare a variable. Okay, like message, we will say message, and the variable that we created in this file, this one, message for component, we need to pass it here. Okay, right, now we will go to this in the employee department file. Now in department ts file, okay, here what we will do, we will declare the variable that we are expecting, I mean where we will receive a input. Okay, and we need to initialize this variable. Okay, we will declare this variable using input. Okay, with the input, and then we will pass this one, let's say message. Okay, message variable, then we need to pass the type. What is the type of that variable? Then, okay, I'm sorry, we need this one, my bad. Okay, then we are going to pass it as empty. Okay, so this message variable and the variable name we passed here in this file, in this, okay, this one, it should be same. Okay, this one variable and the department in the child file that we passed, this one should be same. Now to display the output, how to display the output, we will go to the child component. What is this one? Is the employee department HTML. This is our child component. Okay, here we will, in this we will display the message using double curly braces. Okay, let's say Okay, how to use this one? This one we need to pass using double curly braces and pass the variable name that we are expecting to receive the value. Okay, like our message is the variable. Okay, okay, let's now check this one. Okay, hello string. This is the variable hello string. Yes, now we got our output. This hello string we passed it from our parent variable parent file, and we receive this variable in our child component. In this way file we can get the input. We can pass any as much as variable we want. Okay, let's say if you want to pass one more variable here. Okay, any name, we will say first name, type string. Okay, the first name is basic code, if I will say. Okay, then what we need to do for after declaring the variable the value that we want to send, then we will go to the HTML file. Okay, here we are going to receive that value. What was the variable name here? Okay, we will use the curly braces here, the variable name. Okay, first name we declare, right? Okay, here we will declare any you can say name output. Okay, this one you can choose, but after that we need to match that variable in the child file. Okay, like this one. Okay, now what we will go to the child one. Here we will declare, we will initialize it with the input, then the variable what we declare here, this is the name output. We will use this one and pass it here. In this variable we are going to get a output. Okay, now declare the type of the variable and then initialize it with the empty string. Okay, after that what we are going to do, we will go here, and here we are going to get that variable using curly braces. What was the name? We should be careful with the name. Okay, if we will do one mistake, then the output will not be shown. So we should have to be very careful. We have to be very careful with the name. Okay, that's why I am copying it. Okay, let's check now. Here we go. Here we are going to get basic code. Okay, we can pass as many as variable you want to pass. Okay, in this way we are sending the data from the parent component and receiving the data using input in the child component. Okay, thank you. In the next video we will check with the output decorator, and we will use the output decorator to get the value in the parent component. Okay, thank you. Please like and subscribe the channel.